Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm here with Mr. J, and today we are tackling some words that drive my brain crazy.
Hello, May. I'm happy to be here. Don't worry, those crazy words are actually very simple once you see the pattern.
I hope so. Today we are talking about say and tell, and also job and work. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly which one to pick every single time, and you'll stop making those small mistakes that make you sound like a beginner.
Exactly. If you stay with us until the end, you'll master the direction rule, which is the fastest way to choose the right word without thinking about grammar books.
I love shortcuts. Before we dive in, if you want to level up your English every week, make sure to subscribe to the J and May English podcast. Okay, Mr. J, let's start with say and tell. I always get these mixed up. I said to him, I told to him. It's confusing.
It's the most common mistake for beginners. Here is the simplest way to look at it. Tell always needs a person immediately after it. You tell someone something.
So I tell you a secret?
Perfect. You tell me. You cannot just say, I tell a secret if you want to be natural. You need that person, the listener, right there after the verb.
Okay, so tell is like an arrow pointing at a person. What about say?
Say focuses on the words themselves. You say something. You don't need to mention the person. For example, he said hello.
Oh, so if I don't want to mention who I'm talking to, I use say.
Precisely. But here is where most learners fail. If you do want to mention the person with the word say, you must use the word to. You say something to someone.
Ah, so it's I said hello to Mr. J, but I told Mr. J hello.
You got it. You never say, I told to him. That to is a big red flag that you are using the wrong structure.
That is a simple trick. Tell eats the person, but say needs a bridge like to if a person is there.
Tell eats the person. I like that. It's very visual. Think of tell as giving information directly. We use it for instructions, stories, or facts. You tell a story, you tell the truth, or you tell the time.
Wait, tell the time? We don't say the time?
No, because you're giving information to someone who needs it. It's a classic expression. This part is vital because say and tell aren't just about grammar. They're about the feeling of the conversation. Say is like a quote, while tell is like a transfer of data.
So, if my boss gives me a command, he tells me what to do.
Exactly. He tells you to finish the report. He says, finish the report.
I see. One is the direct action of speaking, and the other is the communication to a listener. But, Mr. J, I often hear people say things like, tell me more. Why isn't it say more to me?
Tell me more sounds much more natural because you're asking for information. Say more sounds a bit like you're asking someone to keep making sounds with their mouth.
That would be very strange. So if I'm reporting a conversation to a friend, I should mostly use said, like she said she was tired.
Yes, that is the most common way to report news. She said she was tired is perfect. If you use told, you must add the listener. She told me she was tired.
I think I'm starting to feel the difference. It's all about whether the person or the message comes first.
You're doing great, May, but there's another pair of words that's even trickier because they seem like the same thing in many other languages.
You mean job and work? I use those interchangeably all the time.
Most people do, but in English they play very different roles in a sentence. One is a thing you count, and the other is an action or a general concept.
Oh, I think I know where this is going. Are you saying that one of them is a noun and the other is a verb?
That is a big part of it, yes. Work can be a verb, you work every day. But job is always a noun. You have a job. You can't job at an office.
I am jobbing right now sounds very funny. So, job is my position, like I am a podcast host, and work is the actual effort I put in.
Spot on. Think of job as a specific role or a title. It's a countable noun. This means you can have one job, two jobs, or many jobs.
And work is different? Can I have 3 works?
No, and this is where most learners fail. Work is usually uncountable when we talk about the activity. You have a lot of work to do, not many works.
Oh, that explains why my computer says work in progress and not a job in progress.
Exactly. Work is the general effort. It's the energy you spend. Here's a simple trick for you. If you can put a or an in front of it, use job. I have a job. I have an interesting job. You would never say, I have a work.
That makes it so much clearer. So if I'm at the office and my friend calls me, I should say I'm at work or I'm at job.
You should say, I'm at work. We use at work to describe the place or the state of being busy. I'm at job is grammatically incorrect. You could say, I'm at my job, but it sounds a bit formal and stiff. Just at work is perfect.
Okay, so work is the place and the effort, and job is the contract I signed. But what about when people say good job? Why don't they say good work?
Actually, we say both, but they mean slightly different things. Good job is like a high five for a specific task you finished. Good work is often used for the quality of the effort you've been putting in over time.
Interesting. So if I finish this script, you might say good job on the script.
Precisely. And if I see you studying English every day for a month, I would say, good work on your studies. This part is vital. Job is a specific circle, while work is a big open field.
I like those metaphors. It helps me see the words in my head. But wait, I have a question. Sometimes I hear people say, I have to go to work. Is work a noun there?
Yes, in that case, work is a noun meaning the destination. It's like saying, I'm going to school or I'm going home.
English is so flexible. It's a bit annoying that work can be a verb and a noun, while job is just a noun.
It can be frustrating, but it also gives you more ways to express yourself. Just remember, if you're talking about your career in general, use job. If you're talking about the tasks you do from 9 to 5, use work.
So if I'm tired, I should say I had a long day of work, not I had a long day of job.
Perfect. You're catching on quickly. Now, let's test your brain a little bit. If you're talking about your duties, like answering emails or attending meetings, would you call those jobs or work?
I think I would call them work because they're the activities I'm doing.
Exactly. But if you have a side project, like walking a neighbor's dog for money, you could call that a small job.
Ah, because it's a specific individual task for pay.
You've got it. Now there is one more thing about say and tell that we need to fix before we move on to the recap, because it's a mistake I hear even advanced students make.
Oh no, what is it? I want to make sure I'm not doing it.
It's the way we use tell when we are giving advice. Many students say, he said me to go.
Oh, I've definitely said that before. It feels like said should work there because he spoke the words.
I understand why, but in English, when we want someone to take an action, we almost always use tell. So, he told me to go. If you use say, you have to change the whole sentence structure to something much more complex.
So tell is for instructions, like my mom told me to clean my room.
Exactly. My mom said to clean my room is okay, but my mom told me is much more common. Remember our rule from earlier. Tell needs the person. Told me. It's direct and clear.
Okay, let me see if I have this all straight. Say is for the words, tell is for the person and information, job is my career or accountable task, and work is the general effort or the place I go to.
You've mastered the core concepts. Let's do a quick recap for our listeners to make sure everything sticks. First, say versus tell.
Right. Use say when you want to focus on the message. He said hello. If you want to include the listener, add to. He said hello to me.
And tell is the information bridge. It always needs a person immediately after. He told me the news. No to allowed there.
Then we have job and work. Job is a countable noun. You can have a new job or two jobs. It's your position or title.
And work is the activity or the effort. It's usually uncountable, so don't say many works. Also, work is the place you go to. I'm at work.
This was so helpful, Mr. J. I feel much more confident now. I won't be jobbing anymore. I'll just be working at my job.
Haha, that's the spirit. If you keep these simple patterns in mind, your English will sound much more natural and professional.
I hope everyone listening found this as useful as I did. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review and tell your friends about the Jay and May English podcast. It really helps us grow.
It really does. And before we go, we have a question for all of you listening at home or on your commute.
Yes, we want to hear from you. In the comments or the review section, tell us, what is your dream job and what kind of work do you have to do to get it?
Use both words in your answer so we can see you practicing. We will look at your responses and maybe even give you some feedback.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye for now.